Were you expecting a big performance like that today, like based on your training?
I wasn't, I just came out there with one goal in mind, and that's to execute the race. Coach Watts told me some pretty simple words, and he said, just remember practice, and just what I just really do, and I just try to be a really patient runner today, and that's about it.
And how were the conditions? Did you feel any wind out there?
Just a little bit of wind. I think it was a crosswind, probably from like the 100 start to the end of the first turn. But it was a pretty ideal in the sense of like wind conditions. It was a little bit chilly, but again, it wasn't it wasn't that bad. Like right now it's windy, but when I ran, it was pretty still.
Is there added excitement when you have like Karani James in the race with you? Because I just feel like he's a 400-meter legend.
I don't think it's added excitement. I think it's a lot of anticipation and a lot of focus. I think everybody looks at the race when they look at like who's the threats in the race, who's done what, and they just kind of, elevate and perform extremely well just based off of the competition. And I think that's what happened today. I think everybody elevated and competed with great class, I guess.
What are some things, you were talking about your diet a little bit, what are some things that you have to do to like make sure you're at your perfect weight for championship season?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what my perfect weight is right now. I'm probably about like 181, 183 right now, which is relatively heavy for that's relatively heavy.
For you at least?
No, relatively heavy speaking, like looking back in the past. So for me, it's just kind of like looking at how much how much protein I consume in a day. And for me, I just kind of like look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, okay, I want to be like shredded, So like I count some macros, like protein and carbs, and just kind of like
enjoy like weightlifting a lot and like bodybuilding type of stuff?
I think it's fun. I love lifting weights. Our weight coach back at SC, she's a great weight coach. She doesn't. I hate when she demotes me in the weight room. So like all this week, she's like, no pull-ups, no push-ups. You need to get smaller. No more protein shakes after before bed. And I'm just like, so I hate it. But when it's fall season, she's like, all right, we can get swole. I want to see what my max bench is, but she won't let me do that. So just little things. I want to like grab the 150-pound dumbbells and just like bench them. But there's things like that. I just look at them like, I just want to be huge, but I gotta run fast, so I gotta be skinny at the same time.
Last question I got, like you ran really fast like early in the season before. Like,
yeah.
What does it mean like running this fast at this time in the season? Is that something you look at or whatever, or are you just more so going out and executing?
No, I'm not really looking at that. I think I'm just looking at the progress, and I think even though I ran a relatively fast time at this point of the year, I think training has been going extremely well. My body feels pretty good, and I think there's a lot of work to still be done. So I'm excited to just get back to practice and get some consistent training in before U.S. champs and eventually Worlds.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you at New York next, I'm guessing, no?
I don't even know if I'm going to go anymore. It depends on what my coach says now.
All right.
Yeah, he might just make me train. So maybe you'll see me at NCAAs if you're here.
Well, you look like you're ready. I feel good.